Welcome to the Metals 100 coverage at the PDAC 2024 in Toronto, Canada. We have here GMIN Ventures with us today. Hi, how are you doing, Louis-Pierre?
Hi, I'm doing very well.
Great,
Thanks for having me.
Great to see you again. Maybe you could just start off by giving us a brief overview about your company for some of the new audience who hasn't followed you already.
Yeah. GMIN Ventures is a precious metal focused company. We're currently building the Tocantins project in Brazil. So we made tremendous progress in the past year, and we've reached essentially 80% complete now.
Great to hear. So let's talk about some of the updates. Recently, you've graduated from the TS Venture to TSX Senior Exchange, and you also being one of the top 50 company acknowledged by the exchange. So tell us a bit more when you graduate, what sort of the advantage or benefits in terms of the whole scheme of things?
Yeah, I think definitely it's a testimony to the growth that we've had in the past year. Our market cap has increased significantly, and I'd say with the transition to the TSX, we've seen a lot more trading volume in our stock. And so I think that's an important feature, and for certain funds, they also want you to see you on the big board as opposed to the TSXV, so definitely a main advantage for us as well.
You also completed a $75 million drawdown from Franco-Nevada. Does it mean that you're really getting close to be on production coming soon, and is it also on budgeted?
Yeah, so in our financing package, we had different financing vehicles from Franco-Nevada. So we had a stream financing that we've drawn last year, and this year in January we made our first draw under the term loan. So that was 42 million of the 75 that we have available. So we typically draw in 3-month increments to fund the next 3 months of construction. So really that's just a testimony that we're continuing to remain on time and on budget for us to be able to draw on those funds.
Sure. So what sort of a timeline that you're looking at for this year? What sort of different milestones by the end of the year?
Yeah, so definitely the next 6 months is really a commissioning phase for us. So we'll be going through starting up various aspects of our process plant and looking to start pushing ore towards the end of the second quarter and reaching commercial production in the second half of this year.
Oh, already. That's pretty coming on pretty soon.
Yeah.
So in summary, we want to talk a bit about your share price. So since last year, we know gold has been doing quite well, one of the brightest commodities in the market. But for most gold equities out there is not performing so well, except for your company. So what do you think that the reason behind why GMIN has been able to outperform the peers?
Yeah, I think there's maybe a few factors. Definitely, we are going through a re-rate phase of the typical Lassonde curve, where you're getting out of the valley of death of executing on a project. So we've gone up that curve and started our re-rate as we transition to being a producer. So that's part of it. And the second part, I would say, is just the fact that within this industry, staying on time and on budget is a big challenge. A lot of companies are seeing cost increases and having to bring in additional financing to finish their projects. So that's something that we've stayed away from.
So one last question I will throw at you, because gold has been doing quite well even for the last few days. So what's your thoughts on the gold price this year? Looking pretty positive? Yeah,
I think this is really exciting. Looking to produce first gold in this market environment is going to be very exciting. We're definitely seeing the gold price move into what I would call uncharted territory at this point. So I think we can expect gold price to maybe jump quite a bit more from these levels. So that's what's really attractive, to be that close to producing gold.
So thank you for your time, Louis-Pierre, for sharing your update with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.